Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Today's been a good day. Apparently, I'm going to get sued by Lane Myers, and he's also going to try to get an injunction against me. Bad news for him. He's called me twice so far. I know about this stuff. I did see it. I tuned in like two or three times. Three times? Three times? The very short segments of his live stream. I have a screenshot, by the way, of him pulling my strings. And he's called me twice. And he called me today. That's how I knew he was live streaming, because he tried to do that whole gotcha thing. And just for the record, if he wants to set up a time where he'll come on. He's already on my Discord, so that's not a huge stretch for him. I've made it so that he can get into the debate chat. So he should be able to see that and get into it. And if he wants to email me and set up a time, we could have a discussion about all this stuff. You know, I'm a pretty pleasant fella. I've talked to a lot of people with opposing viewpoints. I've interviewed a lot of people, and I'd treat him fairly. I mean, I don't know if he can control himself long enough to have a discussion with me, but I'd treat him fairly. So, if you want to talk to me, Lane, the door's open. I'm just not going to let you play this ambush style, call me while you're in the middle of a live stream to try to ask me stupid gotcha questions. Don't work that way, homie. So, anyway, the part of the stream that I did catch, or one of the parts of the stream that I caught, he was going over the me stating that he was suing, and I guess it's not Morales, it's Moreno. God, I can never remember that guy's name, Angel, whatever, the cop from New Mexico. And I said, my analysis hasn't changed, because he's suing him in federal court under a federal statute, 42 U.S.C. 1983. That's a federal statute. And then he says, I'm suing him in state court, or I'm not suing him in state court under state law. And then he pulls up just the top of a complaint that was filed in the First District Court of New Mexico, a state court. Now, he didn't show who the defendant was, because that would give the game away. But I looked it up, and you could search on nmcourts.gov, I think it is. Anyway, you can look it up yourself. Just last name Myers, first name Lane. This is all public information. And you can see that he's filed a lawsuit against the New Mexico State Police. That's it. That's the sole defendant. How do you know that, John? You haven't seen the complaint yet. Well, unless the court has really made a mistake. Could happen. Unlikely. They list all the defendants. So I double-checked this. I looked up New Mexico State Police, and I got a bunch of results. They've been sued a lot. Crazy how that happens. And every time, there were other defendants listed, like the officers. So Lane Myers is playing fast and loose with the truth. At least, probably. I mean, there is a small possibility that the court screwed the pooch. But at this point, no. And it was just so odd that Lane never showed his complaint. It was just odd. It just struck me as odd. But yeah, so he has filed a lawsuit in state court under state law, presumably. I mean, I guess technically he could file a 1983 lawsuit in state court, although why wouldn't the police just remove it to federal court? So this is an assumption that he's suing the New Mexico State Police under New Mexico state law, but not Angel Moreno? Whatever, I can never remember the guy's name. Morales or Moreno? Something like that. I don't know. Starts with an M. It's Hispanic. I don't know. I just have it doesn't matter to me. Like, the difference between me and Lane is this stuff really matters to him. I mean, and I can understand that everybody should understand that that's completely reasonable. He's the one going through it, causing it mainly, but also going through it. Me, I'm just watching a slow motion train wreck. I mean, this is just entertainment for me. But yeah, it'll be interesting if he sues me. He's going to get very quickly introduced to anti-slap statutes and anti-slap motions. And and in the injunction case, the evidence is going to be pretty clear that I've never called him. He's called me. And yeah, so good luck. Good luck, Lane Myers. I think it'd be hilarious. The weirdest thing is that people think that because they're scared of getting sued, that a lawyer would be scared of getting sued. It's like Brer Rabbit. Please don't throw me in the briar patch, Lane. It'll give me so much content. Well, after it's over. Recap content, I guess. Because I will follow my own advice and not publish my own content. But Big Jim Finch is going to have a field day. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.